Jessii Vee vlogs. I'm currently wearing my Care Bear shirt. Look at this, it says good vibes. What are they doing? Oh my gosh, they're rollerblading. That is so cute. I could never rollerblade. I always tried and I fell down. And this is the necklace that Tye gave me for our anniversary, our first anniversary actually. Oh my gosh, we're going on 3 years married. Wow. Crazy. I feel like our wedding was like yesterday. Anyway, so today we're going on a date, and I actually got this idea because I just did a video on my main channel talking about like creepy, like my hair, rose superstitions and stuff like that. So I was like, wait, we should go out and get like roses to try like the creepy game that I talked about. And we should also like go out to lunch or something and do like a little date, because we haven't been on a date in probably 3 months. I mean, obviously mostly because things around here in Ontario were shut down, and they just opened up a few days ago at like 50% capacity, I think. So we're gonna try and go to lunch if they let us. But yeah, that's the plan for today. We're kind of nervous to leave Tumnus home alone because he also hasn't been alone in 3 months. So we'll see. Do you like how behind me I have the Lord of the Rings plaque? I actually, on Instagram, when I first put this up, I took a picture and I was like, guess like what symbol, like what movie this is from. And like, I never told you guys, but it's from Lord of the Rings. People were guessing like Sword in the Stone. People were guessing like really obscure things. And I was like, what? It's Lord of the Rings. It's the Narsil blade. It was broken and it was completed again. And that's the ring. That's the Tree of Gondor. I'm a nerd. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna go on our date. By the way, guys, do you remember this mirror? This was up in our old house by the front door, and it's once again by the front door, and there's Bane. Hi, Bane. So yeah, it's right there. I think it's an interesting spot. I think it works. Now we have another mirror. We have so many mirrors in this house. And then I think we showed. Did we show our new cabinet? Well, if we didn't, here's our new cabinet.
If we did, here it is again.
And this is a wine thing that we have to put wine bottles on.
I believe it's called a wine rack.
A wine rack. So we're gonna get some bottles to display, but they're not drinkable. They're displayable.
Then what's the point of having it?
To displayable them.
What's the point?
So they are displayed.
That's like having the best candy in the world, but you're not allowed to touch it.
So we can display them. Okay, I wanted to show you guys. I still put on my shoes and do them up like a kid. So I cross it. I do the 2 bunny ears over, under. See, I still do it like this and Tye makes fun of me, but comment down below if you still tie your shoes like that. It's normal, okay? It's normal.
The only reason why I poke fun at you is because you still call it the bunny ears and you run around. But I learned how to tie my shoes differently. I've never seen somebody ever do that.
Show me how you tie yours. This is the tying shoe competition.
You have to make sure you're moaning and groaning because you're in constant pain.
Who does it better?
So you tie your half knot and then you do 1 loop, you wrap one around the other, and then you pull the loop out through.
See, that just looks not as pretty as what I did.
I don't think this is a contest, Jess.
It's a contest. Right, Tumnus? It's a contest. All right, we're on our way to dinner. My dad is texting me. So we wanted to tell a pretty gross story that happened to Tye. So if you're grossed out by like, I don't know, what would you say? Like, if you're just grossed out by like anything easily, fast forward to the time on the screen because it's really gross. I was even grossed out, but anyway, so what happened was Tye and I, like 4 days ago, this was 4 days ago, we were having dinner. Okay, we ate all of our food, finished dinner, and Tye was like, oh, I feel like something stuck in my throat. And so he like goes up to a mirror and like looks down his throat and he's like, I think there's like a piece of rice in my throat or something. So he's like trying to get it out. He's like putting his fingers in his like throat trying to get it out, and it doesn't work.
Not just my fingers.
You were also
I got like a dry spaghetti noodle to try and like get it in there.
Dangerous, don't do that.
Don't
he's
do
like
that.
sticking
and then
spaghetti
I got,
noodles
like,
down his throat.
A toothbrush to do that, and then I ended up ripping up the inside of my throat. Don't do that. Like the tissue on the inside of your mouth, past where your teeth are, incredibly delicate. It was not a fun time.
Yeah, and he's like doing this for like so long. 4 days ago, remember that, okay? So like all the days are going by and each day I'm like, is the food still stuck in your throat? And he's like, yes. So I'm like, okay, if it doesn't come out, you have to go to the doctor's because it'll like rot in your throat. And I'm like, and first of all, how is a piece of food stuck for this long? Because he's having like breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. How is it not like pushing down his throat? And he's
There's
like,
like
oh,
a little fold.
He's like, you have a like flap in your throat.
It's like a little fold by
And I'm like, you have a what? He's like, you have a flap in your throat where food can get caught. And I'm like, I've never heard of that. Where are you, like
either.
a frog? He's like, yeah, you have like pockets and like.
How does flaps equal frog?
I don't know, it reminds me of like an amphibian or something. Something that has like gills. I don't know. But he's like, yeah, it's stuck in one of my gills. And I was like, okay, this is day 4, okay? He comes back from training. He goes in the shower and I guess he's coughing for some reason. And it comes out. He's like, hey, Jess, you want to see it? It's like, no.
But you came anyways.
So I stood far so I didn't see it up close because like that would make me like throw up, like for real. And he held it up, it was like this big. I was like, that was stuck in your throat for 4 days.
All I could see was a little tiny white dot in my throat.
He's like, it's a piece of rice. And I'm like, hey.
It was a piece of rice, at least I thought.
What was it, a cauliflower?
I don't know, but it felt like it. And I was grossed out too, and impressed. I'm glad it's gone.
That is disturbing.
But my throat is still raw for me, like tearing at it, trying to get it out. So,
that's so gross, guys. Anyways,
progress, Jess.
Sorry.
We made progress today.
We had to share it because it was just so bizarre. I'm sorry if it grossed you out because I'm even thinking about it. Anyway. We're almost at the keg. We'll try and film in there, but it's always so awkward to film in like a restaurant because everyone's staring at you and they're like, why do you have a camera?
And at 50% capacity, sound's gonna travel.
And like also like people have phones nowadays, so like even if they think we're like at the keg taking pictures of our date, they'll be like, why do you have a full-on camera like taking pictures of your date? Like
it's
just use your
quality,
phone.
Jess.
Yeah, we're just so prissy. We just need a quality camera to take pictures of our food. Anyway, going in the keg. What in the world?
I had something in my throat.
I hope there's nothing in your throat.
No, it's not stuck. No, we're good.
So we forgot the camera, but it was a very good meal. I feel like the people we were sitting beside were important people, just by their vibe. And like, the chef brought them like a champagne.
We could have had one if we wanted.
No, like,
but Jess,
it wasn't their server.
It's 1 in the afternoon.
No, like, the chef came out. He's like, nice to meet you. It's an honor to meet you. And then he like gave them champagne. And then the lady was like speaking this beautiful French. Like, she was like, bon appetit, bon appetit. Bon appetit, mon chéri. Like, she said that to the guy she was with. Bon appetit, mon chéri. And then they cheers and they ate. And I was like, whoa.
Jess, I'll have you know, we pulled something very similar to that, or more so your dad did a couple years back.
Yeah, we told this story.
Yeah, we did, but it was shenanigans. Maybe they were doing that.
There's a restaurant in Ontario, I think it's only in Canada. It's called Moxie's. And we went one night and there was a line all the way down the street. Like, people were just wanting to go there. So my dad went to the front of the line. They were like, sorry sir, you have to wait at the back. And he's like, do you know who I am? And they're like, who are you? And he's like, I'm Mr. Moxie. And they were like, oh, sorry sir, we'll get you a table right away.
That was the most thrilling night I ever had. I've never eaten dinner with my heart beating out of my chest.
Ty was so nervous.
It was terrifying.
He was so scared they would find out.
See the full, like, recorded evidence of the event.
It's on our vlog channel somewhere.
Popped up here or wherever.
Yeah.
It happened. There's evidence. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that. I don't know how we got away with it, but they were like so good to us that night. Like, they gave us like a beautiful seat by the bar.
Beyond A+ service.
It was really good. They kept saying, Mr. Moxie, what can we get you, Mr. Moxie? Anyway.
Maybe the people in there said they were Mr. and Mrs. Keg.
Yeah, imagine.
Could've.
Maybe there is a Mr. Moxie though. Anyway, they believed him. So right now we are doing a few errands. I don't know if we're going to the lint store. Ty really wants me to see the lint store for some reason. We're going to get a light for our basement furnace.
Water treatment system.
And where else are we going? To Walmart. Why are you looking at me like that?
Say it more enthusiastically, why don't you?
We're going to Walmart to get a rose for this video because we're doing like the creepy rose video thing. And then we might, if we're in Walmart already, do another video at the same time looking for the creepiest toy in Walmart 2022 edition, because that is our most famous video on this vlog channel. So I think people like it. So we might go and do that. All right, let's go. All right, we found roses. We either get a big one or we get a small one. I think we should get a small one. I'm sad there's no black ones, but that wouldn't really work for Valentine's Day.
I feel like they wouldn't want to be selling black roses.
Probably
right
not.
now.
So here we go. Got our roses. All right, so it is the next day now, and we have our water bowl, our roses from Walmart. I'm gonna take off the leaves, and you're supposed to put yes, no, maybe on the leaves, and you're supposed to ask the universe a question. And in my main channel video, I talked about this girl who had a creepy thing happen to her where she asked, is anybody watching me right now? The leaf went to the bottom of the bowl, it said yes, and then her house was suddenly broken into. So we're gonna ask that question today.
Alrighty then.
That's what we're doing today.
You sure that pen's gonna work though? Should we get like a marker or something?
It is like one of those like inky pens. It works. Yes.
You just a little hole pierced through it and drew on the counter.
Sorry, our dogs are growling in the background.
Well, it's because they know the camera's on, so it's time to wrestle.
We'll do this one as no. Oh. Yes. No. Maybe so. I feel like I need to get them all the same size for it to be equal. This is maybe. And I hate that answer because it's like, is anyone watching us right now?
Maybe.
Maybe. Yes, no, maybe. So what we have to do is we have to put them into this water bowl all at the same time. Whatever one sinks to the bottom is our answer. So let's ask, is anybody watching us right now? You have to watch which one sinks. I feel like they're all gonna sink. Oh. How long do we need to wait?
I feel like this is gonna be a while.
Is it?
Leaves float for a long time.
Oh no. We might have to come back
Or is it,
later.
oh, maybe?
We're gonna have to come back later, aren't we?
Probably. This is gonna take a while.
Okay, see you guys in a bit. So, this is like 4 hours later. It didn't work. It didn't work. And we were waiting all day. And look. They're just like barely floating under the surface there, but they won't sink. So I don't know if this is supposed to take like days. So we're gonna have to end the video. I mean, we tried it, hence why it's called trying the experiment. So we're gonna leave this on our counter for a couple days and we'll let you know if any of them even sink.
It's just what sucks about leaving it for days. We could wake up tomorrow and all of them could have sunk.
Yeah, I know.
I feel like people back, you said this tradition or this superstition was in the Victorian times. I feel like they had a lot more time on their hands.
They might have.
They might have just sat there and stared at the
They
bowl.
just watched it all day. Yeah, I don't know, guys, but we tried. We like to try these weird things.
We even
Sometimes-
tried with rose petals.
Yeah, to see if like those would sink more, and they're not. Like nothing's sinking. Our water just might be full of like, well, it is full of air and stuff. So it might just be keeping them buoyant. I don't know. But anyway, sometimes things don't work out, and we want to show you the reality because if we faked it, we wouldn't be good humans. You know what I mean? So this is the reality. Didn't work.
Looks like a really sad salad.
That just says no. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog, and we'll keep you posted in the next one if anything happened with these. But have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye.
See you guys.